there are certain beliefs about ourselves, about others, about the world that will eventually lead us more to stress than if we don't have them. So it's important to check in what kind of beliefs we have learned from our parents, in our family, in our education, in our society. And many of them are connected with perfectionism, for example, or unattainable standards, or need for approval. It varies from one person to another, but we may want to check in like what kind of beliefs are sustaining our stress, and then check if they are true, because normally we assume they are true, but if you really analyze, they are not true. Is it even possible that we need everyone's approval? Of course not. We cannot please everybody, and we should not. So that's something we can question. Or is it better to wait until everything is perfect and just keep on trying at the cost or at any price? That's another thing that we may want to question. Or setting healthy boundaries. That's something that a lot of us suffer from. And this comes from the idea that if I say no, people will get upset and then everything will fall apart. So all these cognitive and emotional patterns that somehow support our stress are important to analyze and to check what are my beliefs that sustain that. And then questioning them and somehow finding that they are not rational, they are irrational. So by analyzing, by questioning, we may find that we can let them go. Also by meditation practice, as we know, we train ourselves in let go, in disidentifying with these irrational beliefs. And then what happens if we are not our beliefs, or if we don't identify with these ways of seeing things, or ways of acting, or ways of being, what do we identify with? What do we are? And that's the next question we may want to ask. So actually what we can identify with, or what we can relate to rather, is our inner wealth, our inner wisdom. Somehow our mind has this capacity to be compassionate, to be equanimous, to have clarity. And the problem is that it's completely veiled and disrupted by all these learned and conditioned patterns. So the more we disidentify with them by practicing meditation, by questioning them, the more we can anchor, we can relate to our inner wisdom, which is more likely to be able to handle conflict in a more skillful way.